Hi, the following is a message about divine masculines. However, when I say divine masculines, you could be a male or a female. And surprise if you didn't know that. So it's in the twin flame journey, and that's what I'm going to be referring to as the divine masculines as a collective. And when I say collective, it means like most of the divine masculines out there in separation currently from their divine feminine counterparts. Basically, there is a runner and a chaser. There is the masculine one runs away after there's been this incredible connection between two people. It could be same sex. It could be it doesn't matter, any combination. Two people in a romantic relationship or having that incredible chemistry or connection to somebody that's really playful, sweet, and incredible and blows your mind. And then the more feminine one feels all these signs and synchronicities, and they just have a knowingness about the connection that's really beautiful. And so does he on a more subconscious level. And the connection is like a catalyst for tremendous growth for both of them. But the masculine one, by label, is the runner. So he runs away and tries to go into denial. He shuts down communication. He starts dating people who are bad for him. He starts going back to old ways, old habits, old ways of thinking, old beliefs, all kinds of things, and tries to almost like bury himself and cover himself up in fear that she'll find him. And then she feels rejected, and she gets really critical of herself and starts like being really hard on herself and goes through abandonment issues. And they both go through all these incredible transformative things on the path that is geared toward helping them both to grow and mature into a place where they can come together more on the same level and less codependent and more able to take personal responsibility for themselves, so that they can start establishing a more reciprocative relationship where there's equal give and take on both parts. So I just wanted to say that before I begin the video so that you guys know what I'm talking about with the divine masculine. It's not necessarily a man. That's what they get wrong in the romantic comedies a lot. But it can be man or woman. It's the one that runs away is the masculine, and then the one that chases after him in the separation period, it's the feminine. These roles can get reversed when they come into union. Keep that in mind as well. But at this stage, if you're not in a relationship with your person, but you feel like this incredible connection to somebody that you've either ghosted or they've ghosted you, there you go. This is on the divine masculine, the one who's been running. He is about to turn around and face the music. So here we go. Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. First of all, I'll let you know I'm house sitting at the moment, and my dear friend Yogi is here on the table laying in front of me. If he gets up and starts walking around wanting attention and wanting to be a part of this video, then just know that he's here with us and he may make an appearance. So I guess we'll see. I wanted to do a video tapping into the Divine Masculine Collective because I feel like there's a lot going on with them right now. It's a lot of really awesome stuff, but it needs to be taken a look at right now. So I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I think they're going through. Yeah, sweet pie. Wish you guys could see him. I guess you could. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Who needs to look at me when we got you, huh? Yeah. He's the sweetest little thing. Yeah, so baby. Oh, so baby. Oh. You're just doing that because we're on camera. No, he's not. He does that all the time. Anyway, okay. So can we talk about the masculine collective right now? You're part of that collective, aren't you, honey? Yes, you are. Okay, so not really. Not really. Just in case you guys weren't sure if I was serious. Okay, so all right, let's get serious here. The divine masculine, he's really checking himself, and 2019 is all about authenticity. Honestly, it's all about finding out your ultimate truth. I mean, the King of Swords is the major energy that's going on right now, I feel, and the Tower. And if you guys don't know what those are about, and death. So if you're doing spreads on your masculines, you're probably getting those cards a lot. But basically what's happening, what it feels like to me, is they've really checked themselves. I just got check yourself before you wreck yourself. No, they're totally going through this moment of realization of what really truly matters in their lives. And they're really, the cool thing is they know that they have you like on the forefront of their minds a lot, and they know they're living a lie. And part of their like ego and part of their defensiveness is to put out these pictures and these videos, and oh, he's like totally cuddling my arm. But it's like they're putting on a show to try to act like, I mean, it's kind of, honestly, it feels kind of childish. It feels like a lot of them are saying things that are hurtful and showy, and they're kind of like, see, I'll show you, I can make it without you. See, I was right when I pushed you away, and all of this, like kind of trying to prove themselves. But at the same time, there's this tremendous pressure right now behind them to just be real and be honest. So it's like they're about to crack. They're cracking, you guys. I'm seeing it, and I'm feeling that we're right on the brink of these guys making some serious breakthroughs. And so right now they're just kind of addressing their demons and their shadows, and they are acknowledging, they're finally seeing that they've been manipulated by their karmic partners. Yeah, they're pretty. That's, they're pretty. So are we. So, but it's like so many of them were like, okay, well, I'll get the one with the right religion or the right age or the one that's in my town or the one that's convenient or the one that, it's like they're avoiding change. Plain and simple, they're avoiding the change. As much as they feel for you, it's like they know that you're calling them out to be authentic. And they've been a playa. They've been lying. They've been deceiving. They've been playing a game of like how to make everybody in their life happy for quite a while. And they're pretty good at it. They're pretty good fakers. They're pretty good at putting on their poker face. And being with you means that they know also, though, that being with you is like being the little kid in them at Disneyland, They know they can be free and fun and wild with you and just have a blast. They know that they can really be happy, really happy. But at the same time, being happy means having to be consistent with people and with you. And some of them just aren't willing to face that right now and to be that. And so they are, they're just taking a good hard look at it. And coming into the new year, they've seen some hard truths. And the cool thing is that they're seeing the truth now. They can't fight it any longer. And now they're just like, okay, what do I do with this now? What do I do? And how do I make things up to my feminine? Like how do I approach her? How do I eat some humble pie and come to her now? She was right all along. She's known about this connection. And it's not about that, you guys. It's not, if you're a masculine watching this, dude, it's not about winning. It's not about anybody being right or wrong. Your feminine doesn't really care at all about that. They just want you to show up with your heart on your sleeve and just be honest. Have some integrity and just say how you feel. Say that you're scared. Your feminine is the only one that you can really trust to be that way with, because your karmic, if you tell that to your karmic's going to pretty much use that to her advantage and manipulate you with it. But your divine feminine, and you know who that is because you compare your divine feminine to every woman that you go out with or meet or have sex with. So your divine feminine calls you to a higher place. She calls you to be a better man. You don't feel worthy of her. That's your divine feminine, okay? But it's time to just to realize that she is the only one you can trust, and you know it. And yeah, she may have her flaws and she may not react the best sometimes, but you guys are here to grow together and to help each other. So it's time to get real with each other. It's time to have those heart-to-heart conversations and just, put all the cards out on the table and just say, this is what, you don't have to be ready. You don't have to have all your money. It's like so many divine masculines feel like they have to have all this money, or they have to have a plan, or they have to have everything ready, or they have to be totally done with the ex, or they have to, and some of those are wise. Some of those are wise, the cats. Some of those are wise, but at the same time, it's like some of this, and this, is you just hiding. You're scared. So just admit it and say, you know what, despite the fear, despite that I'm scared, I'm just going to have it out with her. I'm just going to talk to her. It's not going to be as bad as you think it is. We work everything up in our brains to be like the worst possible case scenario, and it's just not true. It's not going to happen. Your divine feminine loves you more than, she doesn't even know what to do with all the love. Seriously, she is just beside herself. And the fact that you won't communicate with her about your real feelings, and the fact that it's that you keep your distance from her, and that the minute you open up, you put your walls back up again, that's all a natural process. So don't give yourself a hard time about that. But at the same time, it's like your feminine, she just wants acknowledgement. She just wants to know, and they need to work on that too, because that's a little bit of codependency. But, all they want to know is that you love them back. They don't care that you're ready. You could tell them, look, I've got a plan and I'm working on being with you, and I think I'll be ready in about, such and such amount of years. And in the meantime, here's what I plan to do, and here's how I'll be building. Or just be a friend. Just say, I'll be your friend for a while. I do like you a lot, and I think there's potential there. And I would like to build a life with you, but it may take some time. Whatever it is, wherever you're at, whatever you're thinking, just be honest, and don't do that self-defense mechanism thing where you just put your wall up and lie to her. It's just like, no, we will only ever be friends. Or, no, this just is never going to happen. It's so dramatic, you guys. Some of the things you guys are saying to your feminines and doing, and things that you're posting on social media, and things that you're doing to try to make her jealous, and the games that you're playing, and it's time to just drop it all, guys. I'm ending up talking to the masculine right now, but seriously, and I know, if you know a masculine you want to share this with, please do that, because this needs to be heard right now. And you guys and feminines that are watching this, that your masculines are spying, and they're checking out the situation too. And they're like, why do you make me so afraid? But seriously, we're past the stage of just being in total denial and all of that. They're breaking through now. They're breaking through. They're figuring it out. They're still nervous, and it makes us nervous too, you guys. We're everybody's scared of love. The real deal makes you feel scared. If you're not feeling scared, you're going to feel scared. You're going to feel insecure. We're not going to go into this perfect and say, oh, okay, I feel perfect and ready now. I guess we'll be in union. By being in union, I mean start a relationship or start regular communication and reciprocation. But I don't know. So I want to just kind of tap in for a moment too, and just see. I'll tap into the divine masculine collective. I just keep seeing what I'm seeing is that they're giddy and excited about the future that they can have with you. And they're going back and forth. It's like that leap of faith, being on the edge of the cliff, about to jump down into the water. And it's nice water. It's like perfect temperature water down below. And there's no rocks in there. And there's no, they just don't know that yet. So they're going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and they're just like hemming and hawing. But they've left the past behind, you guys. Trust me. The karmic, out of here. Out of here. I mean, they're not even like factoring in anymore. It's just a matter of the masculine not people pleasing and him setting really clear boundaries with these women in their past. And honestly, guys, it's like some of these women most likely feel more like, well, you can't have somebody before I do. You know, you can't go be happy if I'm not. And it's like, it's all by design, because she's supposed to get a little bit hurt. Okay. She's supposed to, because there are many reasons. So don't sit there and wait. Oh, I guess I'll wait until she finds someone, or like, you know, I guess I'll wait for this or that. Just, you take care of yourself. Make yourself a priority for once in your life. Don't do what everybody else wants you to do. Like, for once, stand up for yourself and say, this is the future that I want. This is the person that I want. Even if you just want to be by yourself. This is what I want to do. Communicate it to everybody. Communicate it to your divine feminine, to that person who keeps trying to come back to you. Just set real clear boundaries. This is what I want in my life. This is what I will take in. This is what I will put out. Figure it all out for yourself and communicate it to everybody across the board. That, my friend, is integrity and authenticity. And that's what we're coming to this year. And it's starting fast in January. I mean, I see Eight of Wands energy. Okay, so I've said all these cards, right? And I'm going to tune back into the masculine energy in just a minute. But so I mentioned the Tower card. The Tower card is like, your world is shaken up. I mean, the universe or God, or however you want to look at it, is like shaking the heck out of your world so that you'll quit clinging to things that are not good for you anymore, and for wrong reasons. Let the unhealthy habits go. Let the codependency go. Let your insecurities go. Like, let it all go. Because that Tower is like this earthquake shaking your world up to really bring it down to the bare essentials. Then you can be like the phoenix rising from the ashes and come out of it. Anything you want. Dude, this is your time to like recreate yourself and have a completely clean slate. This is such an amazing and exciting energy in this year. So embrace it. I know you're feeling it. I know you're feeling the pull. So do it. And so that's what the Tower energy is like. It's like, just surrender. It'll be more painful if you hang on to it. If you keep holding on to the old stuff, the old traditions, the old beliefs, all of that stuff, it's going to hurt when your earthquake gets shaken. It's the same thing as like, gosh, if you hang on to something during an earthquake or something, you're going to get slashed up and glass all over the place. Hide under a table and like, just do it. Run out of the house, get outside. But don't hold on to the old. Don't hold on to the old in any way. Whatever you're fed up with, and you're fed up with it already. I know that about you, okay? You're fed up with it. So it's about time you do something about the things you're fed up with. Okay, so the other card I mentioned was the Death card, and that's transformation. Again, something dying so something new can be born. It doesn't necessarily mean that somebody's going to die. People think that when you talk about that card, but most cases, 99% of the case, it's not somebody dying. It means transformation. So it's like when a forest gets burned down and there's all this fresh new life as a result. It's kind of sad when the forest burns down, but at the same time, it creates a whole brand new ecosystem as a result. And there's a reason for everything. So, and some people are like, well, I had this plan and I really should stick to it because now that's settling. You don't settle. You don't settle in life. You change your course. You say, I'm still going forward into my fulfillment. I'm still going forward. This is like 9 of Cups energy. I'm still making it happen for me no matter what it is that my dream is. I'm going toward it. I'm going to make it happen no matter what. Whether I have to choose this path or that path, or live in this new place or this place, or go with this person or that person. Go for what feels best for you. Truly follow your heart and ask yourself, just continuously ask yourself, is this authentically and truly what I'm about? Is my life and everyone in it completely in support of me? Are my friends like rallying behind me, excited about what I authentically and truly want out of life? And are they, celebrating that with me and helping me to achieve that in any way that they possibly can, even if it doesn't benefit them at all, and especially if it doesn't benefit them at all? If they love you, if they care about you and your life and your future, they're going to support you, period. What was the other card? Eight of Wands is being shown to me again. So I guess I should mention that, sometimes you just have an inspired moment, like the Fool card too. And I mention the Tarot a lot. It's just, if you guys don't know the Tarot, you can listen to the Happiness Coach and we just did a really cool video on some basics about the Tarot and understanding it and what it's about and all that. But it is a really beneficial tool. It really helps you grow and learn through life. And if you can learn it, it's like a whole other language of self-growth and development. So it's really a great thing. But anyway, sometimes you get these inspired ideas. Someday and someday soon, I feel, you may find yourself waking up and saying, you know what, screw it. I am sick and tired. You guys have already reached this point. I'm sick and tired. I'm just sick and tired of all of this, of the same old thing, day in, day out. I know what my heart wants, and I've been a fraud. I've been lying to myself. I've been lying to everybody around me just to make everybody happy. And I'm miserable, and I'm sick, and I'm, in a rut. So you might wake up and have one of those moments and be like, I'm out of here. Whether it be, a lot of people are going to be moving this year. And you might just have one of those moments where you just get up and go. And you know what? I've done it so many times, I can't even tell you guys. I've probably moved at least 20 times in the last 10 years. No, that wasn't exactly fun, but it got me here. And I really love being here. And I would move again in a heartbeat because I'm willing to follow my path, Don't be afraid of change. Change is awesome. And when you follow the universe's promptings, when you follow your heart and you truly go after what it is that you feel is synchronistically pulling you, or that your heart is just singing about, go after it. Go after your dreams, whatever that is. Even if it's not a dream and you're just like, I don't know, I just feel like going. I just feel like doing this thing, this new thing. I just got to mix it up. As long as it's not like escapism, check that. But if it truly makes your heart sing and you're just like, I just got to do it, then do it. And don't worry about it. I mean, I sold all my things back in Texas because I felt a prompting to come to Boulder. I didn't know anybody here. I didn't know anything about Boulder except it was in the mountains. And the universe will completely and totally support you. You need money? Oh man, it's just going to pour in. It may take a little bit, but I feel like this year things are expedited. But anyway, when you align yourself when you're being pulled into your life purpose and the universe is trying to be like, here, this, that, and the other thing, you start putting the clues together and it's like, dude, I got to go. When you get those moments, go with it and go with it fast. And I will guarantee, and get a Moldavite. A Moldavite will make your road faster, quicker, smoother, will give you really great insights. It's a meteorite. There are a lot of extraterrestrials that are helping on our journey. There are good ones and bad ones. But if you align yourself with white light and or if you keep yourself protected and you use your intuition and learn how to discern, you can really align with this really incredible, powerful energy where they are helping us raise the vibration of our planet. And by the way, angels are extraterrestrials too from certain perspectives. So just saying, pray about it and pray that it become an obvious decision to you if it's not already. Pray that your path be smooth. Pray that the doors open. When I first got here, I prayed constantly, thank you so much for all the options. Thank you so much for all the options. Thank you so much for, instead of being in anxiety and freaking out and saying, oh my gosh, I only have $1,300 and I have to put the deposit down on a place and then pay rent and then I don't have a job, so I better, it's like, don't do that. Just know it's going to work out. Use affirmations. Thank you so much for all the options. You could say, I feel like I've won the lottery in every area of my life. It's the most incredible thing that's ever happened to me. That feels so amazing. When you put that in your cells, in your mind, you fill yourself up with that energy instead of worrying and, well, I don't have this and I don't have that together and I don't really have a plan and I don't really have a place I'm going to go and I don't really have a business where I'll be operating out of and I don't, you'll stay trapped there forever. and you're just going to be like a hamster in a wheel, constantly trying to come up with the right time to do something. So wait for that inspired time and then jump on it. Have your suitcases already packed and then wait. And then one morning it'll be there and go. You just got to learn to listen to the signs, listen to the promptings of your heart, listen to the promptings of God, the universe, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, and go. Because, I just had Jesus' time flash before my head. It was like Jesus would say, if you want to follow me, drop everything and go. This is what I'm talking about. You got to have the kind of faith that will move mountains and be like, I really feel I have to do this. And I will just say, twin flames and soulmates, any relationship, not karmics, but any relationship that actually like inspires you, makes you feel supported and loved unconditionally, and even your friends, even your really good friends, raises the vibration of the planet. So it's like, as long as you are, I totally lost my thought there for a second. It's okay, it'll come back. Anyway, jump on it. Follow those promptings and go with it, because it's just going to bring you to your higher and higher purpose. And in any given moment, okay, this is a good exercise to practice. In any given moment, just ask yourself, what do I really want to do right now? I don't care if it's like watching TV, taking a bath, doing laundry. Some people like doing some of those things. Watch a movie, go have fun with friends. Whatever you're thinking of doing in any given moment, go do the funnest thing or the thing that makes you feel the lightest, or just learn to align with that energy of happiness, and also go with what says yes to you. Like the door. Sorry about that. These girls came to the door looking for something. So, okay. Take a risk, take a chance, go after it, whatever it is you want, make changes, or don't. If you don't, yeah, you're just going to be like pushed out of that chair. So I want to get a message now for the divine feminines, because this is a fairly frustrating time for them. A lot of the divine feminines are thinking of other choices, like they're wanting to go with someone who's more ready now, which soulmates are kind of in the same boat the divine masculines are, actually. Some of them are more ready. Some of them are just more mature or more further along on their path. So I wouldn't give yourself a hard time if you want to go with a soulmate. Just make sure they are a soulmate and not a karmic. So one of the ways that you can tell is when you're dealing with a karmic, you're trying to fit in. Both of you are trying to fit in. You're trying to make something work that's just not working naturally. With a twin flame, what it'll feel like is it will be challenging, but it'll be more like you both learn your birth. That is true. You birth all kinds of new things about yourself and new ideas and things, but it's electric. It's like you guys really complement each other, and it's like just like your yin to your yang. So you guys really get each other. You may have conflicts, you may have things that happen, but it's going to be pretty easy to work through because both of you will want to grow when you're ready for union. But it'll feel right, and it'll feel like this incredible bond, and there'll be this telepathic connection. There'll be like some kind of spiritual, synchronistic, incredible, beautiful journey that brought you guys together and all this magical stuff. So that's going to feel much different than a karmic. A lot of, it's so funny because some people say like, I just want somebody who just comes after me like a knight in shining armor, and that he, says, I want you and you're all I want, and just comes after me and doesn't have any hesitation and all that kind of stuff. But oftentimes, sorry to say this, but that's the karmic. If you're in a truly loving relationship, it's going to have some, there's got to be some effort involved. There's got to be some growth involved. But a soulmate relationship, those are like way easier. They're very comfortable. They're There may be some self-esteem issues at first when they come together, some insecurities and things like that, a little bit of hesitation. Maybe somebody's ending a relationship or something like that. So there'll be, it's like when you meet that person, you're not necessarily going to be in the best position at that moment, and you may have gone through, maybe you knew each other a while ago and have had to go through a lot of growth in the meantime. And then all of a sudden you just keep thinking about them and you're just like, both of you can't stop thinking about each other and just are drawn to each other. But what you don't want is somebody where you're constantly trying to change yourself or change the other person to make them fit you. That's just codependence. That's just you carrying out like childhood issues and stuff like that. That person's just going to teach you a lesson, kind of burn you, and if they're manipulative or mean to you at all, don't have anything to do with it. Don't waste your time. So also, if you're with a twin flame and they start being like abusive or mean or flat out just horrible to you, then that's probably a false twin flame. And the minute you say no to the false twin flame, here comes the real one. So don't worry. And also, if you're going through a breakup right now, it's probably a good thing. Most people that I'm talking to in readings right now, like it is a really good thing that they're breaking up because you're going toward true love. And that's what the universe does. It's part of that tower, like shaking you up, going, you need to go to, well, it's more 8 of Cups, but it's like you're going to go toward your true love now. So let this other stuff go. All right. So a message for the divine feminine about the masculine right now, those who are frustrated. Let me feel into that for a minute. You can hear Yogi eating in the background for a moment while I do this. Love yourself. I say, I'll say they say, when I say they say, it's like your guides, my guides, all of them, kind of like what the message is that's coming through as a group. Okay, there are lots of beings around that you could tap into any given time if you work on your intuition. And by the way, the happiness coach and I also have an intuition video that would be great to listen to too, or watch. Okay. Just don't make it about you. Don't make it personal. Live your best life. Let them grow. If you have to go with someone else, even someone else in the meantime, do it. But stay happy and be happy. Learn to be happy no matter the circumstance. That's where you want to get in life, no matter the circumstance anyway. So whether you're a twin flame or what you are, doesn't even matter. You should be able to, should be striving to be able to be happy no matter what the situation is. And if you're neurotic now, you'll be neurotic in your relationship with your twin flame. So learn to stand in your own space and in your own happiness. Learn tools like Byron Katie or guided meditations or whatever you need to do. Don't escape. There's a really good video by Matt Kahn called Respecting the Shadow that would really be helpful for you to watch if you're just wondering how do I know that I'm suppressing my feelings versus actually dealing with the problem or anything like that. It's such a great video with a sense of humor that delivers a message that just really helps you embrace and know about the shadow side and that it's not as scary as you think it is. And it's not as hard to address either. It's basically about just validating any feelings that you have. If you're mad, be mad. If you're sad, be sad. It's when you get depressed if you feel you don't have the right to be feeling those feelings. So learn to validate yourself just like you would a friend, in an honest way. You don't have to be, if you beat yourself up, you're going to become more of that, whatever that is. So if you can learn to be okay with all aspects of yourself and embrace everything that makes you a human being, you're going to be a much more loving and unconditionally loving person. So, okay, what else? Okay. It really feels like this year, the divine feminines are really going to be coming into their power. It feels like they already have been, but now they're building momentum. Now they're actually feeling like they've got a grip, like they've got some grip and they're really kind of taking off. So do that, feminines. Focus on your career, focus on your excitement, focus on the soulmate if he's coming around before the twin flame does. Focus on going out on dates and having fun and dancing and doing whatever you love to do, climbing mountains, whatever it is, traveling. Just embrace those things that you love and just go after your passion, write about it, vlog about it. This is a time for you to embrace who you truly are and have your voice in this world. Also, I should give some updates right now on the podcast. The podcast that I do is called The Satori Show, and it's www.thesatorishow.podbean.com. And on that show, you can call and get free readings every Sunday, 6:30 Mountain Time. If you call 256-291-1191, then you could talk to me any Sunday for free. But that it started off being a show about twin flames, and I would do readings talking about twin flames, giving the energies of all the different types of true love relationships. And it's evolving. It's changing. I mean, it's also been about like just empowerment and having boundaries and, being treated with respect and how to have good friends or establish good friendships and establish rapport with people. It's just been about anything because twin flames are all about evolution. They're all about, we are setting the precedents and setting a new paradigm for the new earth. And being examples. We're the power couples. We're the ones that go out there and just show everyone how they can be confident, how they can be authentic, how they can love themselves and others, how they can be accepting and tolerant and all those beautiful things. So that's what my show has been about. And it's going to continue to be about those things. And I've shared a little bit about my journey as I've gone along in that show. And so there's going to be more of that. There's going to be, if you want readings, if you want to actually feel what's going on for the divine feminine or the masculine or true love in general, then I'm going to be doing readings on YouTube more regularly now. But the show is going to be more like my own personal journey, what I'm going through, what I'm learning about, what I'm seeing in my readings. It's going to be more like me sharing myself with you. And then the callers that call in, they're sharing their life with me. So it's like you and me and us sharing in this journey as twin flames. So we can talk about anything. We can talk about other things. We can talk about healing if you need a blessing in any area of your life and any of the skills and abilities that I have, which you could check out at amysatori.com /services. That would give you a really good idea. Read my about page if you feel like, I don't know. So a lot of people say they read my about page and they just really resonate with it because I've been through a lot. It makes people feel like, wow, if you can be through all that and be so happy, then I can do anything too. Anyway, so the podcast is going to be more for people that just like to listen to something in the background, and because obviously you're not going to be able to see me, but it'll be a more of us developing a relationship with each other and sharing authentically about our journey as twin flames. So if you like that feel, then that's the direction I'm going in with the podcast. And you can call in anytime, any Sunday. So maybe put a reminder in your calendar so you remember to call in at that time. And I'm going to put the details down below. What else? I'm also... Well, if you guys don't know this, I'm doing like a truth be told naked video series with the happiness coach, Laura. And those have been really fun, really good talks about being authentic. I wear no makeup. I don't do my hair. I just wake up out of bed and I come put myself in front of the camera for you guys and talk about some subjects that are going on, things that people need to know about, or things that I just feel would be beneficial, or we feel would be beneficial to all you guys. So if you want us to talk about any particular subject, about twin flames or about growth or about stepping into your goddess power or whatever it is, comment on those videos and let us know what you'd like us to talk about, and we'd be happy to do that. Let's see what else. What other kinds of updates? I think that's it. Let me just check in. I want to pick a couple of cards and kind of I'll do a light language blessing for you guys too. I was going to say remind me to do that, but you can't really do that. I'll do it. I'll remember. Okay, so I love these cards. These are I think they're called the Crystal Angels cards or something like that. They look like this. Doreen Virtue. So I'm just, there's one. Not even gonna look yet. Are you gonna help? There goes another one. And another one. I think those are the 3. How cool. Spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increase spiritual growth. Well, you guys see me doing it right now. I know you guys are too. So we're pulling the tribes together. Whatever your soul tribe is, we're pulling that together right now. And so masculines also, if you're going through this massive change right now, you're going to get into a new environment that will really feel much more supportive of who you really are. So you'll be so glad that you did it. You'll just be surrounded by much more like-minded people because we're all being drawn to our tribe right now, and that's where you find your support and your strength. Baby. Okay. And one of them just messaged me. Okay, Calcite. Busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. That's funny because I just told you that I'm like kind of revamping the show or changing. I'm not actually changing it all that much. But anyway, so I mean, it's just time to reassess everything, what you're doing and why you're spending time doing this and like kind of maximizing your time or like realizing I'm spending time on this and it's really not all that important to me anymore. So I think I'm going to switch my attention over here or, just kind of feel that out in all the different areas of your life. You're going to do it anyway. So this is just confirmation that it's part of what's supposed to be happening right now. That's all. I know you're already doing it. I can just sense it. So that's just your confirmation. Yeah, you're on the right track. Clearing negativity, release negativity from within or around you. Right. Yeah, do it. Do that. Any friends that aren't in support of you, any beliefs that aren't in support of you, anything that brings you down, drags you down, makes you feel stressed out, makes you defensive, makes you want to get angry, makes you want to run away, makes you drink a lot, makes you eat a lot, whatever, any negativity, do something about it in the new year. Okay. And of course, a romance card, also by Doreen Virtue. Yogi. Whoosh. Hello. Ha. Getting to know each other. What did I say? We need to get our cards on the table and talk, you guys. If you weren't sure that you needed to do that, yeah, now you're sure. I just want to read the bottom of it. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. As twins, we should be supporting each other. We should be there for each other. Whether it's a romantic relationship or not doesn't even matter. It's like it can be brother and sister-ish, sort of. I mean, yeah, there's always going to be that attraction, but so what? Get to know each other, be there for each other, support each other, guide each other, protect each other, be there for each other like nobody else. I mean, this is your other half. I was talking to somebody earlier and I started cracking up because I was like, I tapped into my twin yesterday. And I was like, ooh. So, oh, man, he's fighting with somebody right now. I wouldn't want to be him. And I was like, I'm kind of glad to be this half of us. Like, it's pretty good over on this side of things. I don't know what he's going through, but I wouldn't want to be over there. But it just kind of cracks me up sometimes. I know we feel that way as the feminine. Like, what are they going through over there? Dang, dark night of the soul. All right, pay attention to red flags. I think this is, again, about like a lot of masculines are coming out of this time of being manipulated by someone, by everyone. Jeez, like that's that codependence thing. This is like your parents telling you what to do still. This is your ex-wife who's still latching on, your ex-girlfriend who's still latching on. That this is, it's like, pay attention to these things and do something about it. And also pay attention to like any kind of like warnings that you feel. Like if your gut tells you something's wrong or isn't going right or something, like listen to that. Learn to listen to your intuition when you get any kind of a warning. Also, honestly, like sometimes there's stuff going on too where you're feeling other people's feelings, or you're like maybe even being like, maybe people do black magic and weird stuff too. So pay attention and learn to like figure out what's your energy, what's anybody else's energy. Oh, that almost fell out, but it wasn't meant to be, I guess. So, oops. Oh my gosh. If you guys listened, I think it was the video that I just did with Laura, the happiness coach, on, I think it was the one on the tarot, where we were talking about tarot cards and stuff. We got the Four of Wands. I think we had this come out because we were explaining oracle cards and stuff. There's going to be so many people getting married this year. You're not going, or engaged. It's unreal. I mean, that I can't even tell you how many times that card popped out, or some kind of wedding card popped out yesterday. This is crazy. So it's like, once these guys wake up, and when I say wake up, I don't mean like a spiritual awakening, like Kundalini or like enlightenment. I'm talking about like wake up to the fact that you're it for them, and that they should have you as a priority, and that they should be like communicating effectively with you and driving things forward in one way or another, and in an authentic way. Okay. So I feel like that's actually it. So that's fine. Oh, that was 3. Okay. So I'm going to do a blessing for you guys, and while Yogi's taking a little nap, and then I'll let you guys go. Okay. So just relax and drop your shoulders. This is a live energy. It's channeled. There's a being called Celeste. She's like an ambassador of 60 galactic beings on the other side that help me to balance the energies between the feminine and the masculines on the planet. I know that sounds really sci-fi. But okay, so just it's the energy is alive. It's being channeled through me, coming to you. Wow, in a powerful way. That will affect you every time that you listen to it. So if you listen to it like over and over and over, you'll feel it in different parts of your body and in different ways, and it'll help you however you need at that time. It's really miraculous energy. So, okay. So just relax and feel into this. Feel it in your body when I talk. It's going to sound a little funny, but that's okay. Just let it be all right, like everything else. Shai mokonsai la porono tete haha umboko asha sinti tikupona alebena aki imbon sonsa isha satitin halekinda ubma okai asha simpuntu la protat ais tatapona nakela ha emo oko ansa ansha sabin hala inakuro poreinda ai. Whoa. Wow. That is so cool. You guys should try that sometime. Like if you ever send out a blessing to someone, you can feel the blessing back. It's so cool. It's so blessing people and situations and things is so incredibly beneficial. You guys would not even believe. If you don't believe me, listen to my podcast a couple episodes ago where I talk about the power of prayer, and you'll be like, what? But I just felt all of you guys. I felt what all of you were feeling, and it just like felt so good. So what I was feeling, or what I was seeing while I was speaking the language, was I see a lot of you tossing and turning at night, unsure of this decision, or where you're going with it, or feeling insecure, unworthy, uncertain, maybe a little insecure about, is this the right decision or is the other? And it's all just part of your growth and evolution and maturity. So be all right with that uncertainty, but learn to just really be in the moment and try to stay out of your thoughts as much as you can. And then you will get better sleep and more clarity. We think that thinking is actually going to get the answers to us. It doesn't work like that. Thinking actually kind of messes with you because it's of the ego. So do your best to stay in the moment. And by doing the way that you can do that is to sense the aliveness in your body every moment. No matter what you're doing, if you're cleaning the kitchen or you're out running errands or you're talking to a friend on the phone, try to also kind of simultaneously tune into the space around you, the aliveness in your body, I already said that, but the vibration, the energy that makes you even feel like you are alive. Read Eckhart Tolle's book, A New Earth. If you want more information on that, there's a live energy in that book that's really transformative, incredible, and will help you sleep at night. Also, The Surrender Experiment, or basically anything by Michael Singer would also be really good. But basically, when you can accelerate your journey and go so much faster and through all these speed bumps and things, if you can just surrender to the moment and know that everything's working out just as it should. Don't try to force or manipulate anything to happen. And it's kind of like I was saying about saying yes to things. It's like, if something is saying yes to you, go toward that. If somebody's knocking on your door, go answer it and see what's there. And if you like it, you invite it in. And if you don't, you just close the door. Just simplify it all and put your energy where you feel excited or where you feel comfortable or where you feel happy. Truly, when I say comfortable, I don't mean like the kind of comfortable where you're settling. I mean the kind of comfortable where you actually feel good about yourself doing it, So be true to yourself this year. And that's what's going on for the masculines and that whole situation right now. Good luck. Happy New Year. And if you want a personal reading, go to amysatori.com/request. There's a form that you fill out there and a drop-down menu that tells you the prices of everything that I do. If you want more information on what I do, then you go to amysatori.com/services, and it will describe everything there. And if you go to the services page and hit book now, it'll bring you to the request page to fill out the form and look at the drop-down menu and find out the prices and all of that. So it's pretty plain. When you go to the page, it'll tell you the instructions at the top. Nobody reads the instructions, but just read the instructions at the top, and it'll take you through all the promptings. Then when you place an order, you're given my calendar to be able to schedule your own appointment. I do email readings, and I do phone or Skype, or I prefer to do the phone, and I'm usually most available to do the phone and emails. But every once in a while, if my roommates don't mind, then I can sneak in a Skype session also. Or like usually if you're out of the country or something like that, we really don't have a choice. But let's see what else. Yeah, if you liked this video and you like my other videos, please subscribe, like, comment, get involved. Follow me on Podbean. Go to my Instagram. If you go to Instagram, it's just Amy Satori. So have yourselves a beautiful day, and hope this resonated. Hope this helps. Hope you can share this with somebody, and I'll talk to you the next time I make one of these videos. I'm going to start making them more frequently. So when I feel inspired to, I'll just make a new video. Talk to you guys then.